It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Police have been shot at during a pursuit at Jules this morning. An officer attached to a specialist unit began chasing a Holden Commodore on the Pacific Highway just after 3:30. However, the pursuit was terminated when a shot was fired at the police vehicle. The officer wasn't injured. A crime scene has been established and one northbound lane of the Pacific Highway remains closed as investigations continue. Asset Energy says it's not ruling out undertaking more seismic testing off the coast of Newcastle. The PMG Pride is wrapping up its sonic exploration for oil and gas about 30 kilometres out to sea. Green groups say the testing will endanger marine life. Asset Energy maintains the so-called two-dimensional testing is safe, but is prepared to carry out more thorough three-dimensional testing if the preliminary results are promising. Catherine Hill Bay residents are up in arms over a proposal to release thousands of litres of effluent onto the area's patrolled beach. Operators of the beaches estate want to discharge 162,000 litres of liquid waste each day, with current arrangements allowing for on-site irrigation of treated wastewater. Public submissions are open until the 9th of May as the area is processed by the Independent Pricing and Regulatory Tribunal, whose report states the water proposed for disposal will be recycled prior to delivery. However, President of the Catherine Hill Bay Progress Association, Sue White, says the scheme will damage the bay's tourism potential.
The odour will be one thing, but they're even saying, yes, there'll be an increase in mosquitoes, because putting it in just to a still water, which is a lagoon, that will turn septic and it will smell, and you are expecting people to come from interstate and from different regions to come and have a look at historic Catherine Hill Bay, and that's what they'll see.
The Newcastle Industrial Heritage Association and Hinton Pub are at loggerheads over who is the rightful owner of an important piece of the city's steelmaking history. A plaque commemorating the opening of BHP more than 100 years ago disappeared from the Mayfield Administration Building. It's now been found hanging on the wall of the Victoria Hotel. The publican at the hotel paid $1,000 to an antique dealer for the plaque in February last year and has been reluctant to hand it back, asking Property New South Wales to certify its authenticity. In the lead up to Anzac Day, Hunter veterans groups are being urged to apply for the last round of war memorial funding from the New South Wales Government. Up to $10,000 is available for the repair of memorial halls, statues and honour rolls, which are starting to show their age. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, says the Hunter made a significant contribution to the nation's efforts, which deserves to be remembered.
We're looking at over 2,000 killed in the First World War, and that was in a very small population 100 or so years ago. It was a big sacrifice, not just from Newcastle, but from the wider Hunter region, and that was a big toll, obviously a big impact on families and communities.
Motorists are getting an early trial of the new Turl Street Bridge. From today, drivers are being diverted onto the new bridge span and the new connecting road to Kooragang Island, while work is carried out on the approaches to the existing bridge.
Sport for our sponsor, PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
Newcastle Jet skipper Nigel Bogard says he will not play in the grand final qualifier if his leg injury hinders his ability to contribute to the team. He suffered a fractured tibia during the 2-1 win against Sydney FC at the beginning of March. Bogard says he will decide whether to play or not after seeing how he goes in an intra-club training this Friday. The Newcastle Knights are preparing to face the impressive Wests Tigers this Saturday at Scully Park in Tamworth. Knights coach Nathan Brown is aware of the challenge the Tigers pose, having won 5 of 6 games this season. Brown says it's imperative to push the aggressive Tigers' defence in order to avoid errors at the goal line.
The Tigers' defence has been very aggressive and keen, and they're sort of forcing the issue and forcing the errors. So, we'll have to do well in that area if we're going to be able to win the game.
And local netballer Sam Poolman is excited to hear she'll be playing for Australia against England at the Newcastle Entertainment Centre this September. She's especially excited about the potential for the event to put Newcastle on the map. Poolman says this will motivate her to play to her best and will hopefully inspire other sporty Novocastrians to continue their athletic pursuits. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 36, 11, 3, 41, 4 and 45, and the supplementaries are 43 and 7. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.